My last post on YouTube was 11 days ago, and it was all about patience. I'm finally back. Thanks for having some. Am I the only person that cannot sit still during a phone call? I have to walk around, I have to clean things up. I don't know what it is. I just have to be moving when I'm on a phone call. Are you the same way? Good morning.
Good morning.
Look tired today.
I feel good.
Well, I hope you're doing fantastic. Thanks so much for being here. It's been a whole week since I've uploaded, and I just had to take some time last week to just try to get some things together and try to just put some things in place at Scaling Creative. One of the most difficult things I've been dealing with over the last probably month or so is just dealing with growth and dealing with trying to figure out who I need on board to do different things, and trying to put the right people in position has been a little bit difficult for me. I've said it before, and growth is a really good problem, but it's still a problem. And what happens is as you grow, you realize you need more systems in place than you previously did, and then you also realize that you need certain people in place to do very specific type of things. And so trying to find the right people can be difficult at times, and it can be a challenge because as you're trying to find people, you're trying to train them and give them the opportunity to do things, and it becomes a difficult, tricky situation. Anyone that has hired people before or that has had a growing business before knows that that's one of the difficulties that is just a reality, and there's nothing you can do about it. No doubt one of the most difficult things in this whole growth period has just been trying to process so many things simultaneously and not forgetting certain details. The more client work we have, the more things there are, the more projects that we put into fulfillment, the more people need to bounce back and forth and be doing different things. It becomes extremely difficult to actually just maintain remembering what needs to be done and making sure that you stay on top of tasks. We've been working really hard behind the scenes for the last probably month or so, putting all those things into position, like what software do we want to use, what task management do we need to do, what do we need to do to make sure that we remember what we're supposed to be doing. The problem for us isn't getting the work done, and we like to work as efficiently and fast as possible, but you can't really get work done if you don't actually remember what work you're supposed to be doing, and we've been spending a ton of time trying to figure that out. And of course, when you talk about organization and putting things into place and people into place and training everybody to understand those systems while simultaneously just testing whether or not they work can be just really time consuming. It can be exhausting mentally, like on my brain. And so it was just a really kind of exhausting week last week, and then you add the fact that it was Easter yesterday, a lot of stuff, and then we also filmed a wedding on Saturday. It was just a crazy last 7 days, and it's going to get crazier because this week is the last week that I'm actually in the office at all. Quite exhausting. So lots to finish up today. We'll get back and talk about this a little bit later. Just lots of stuff I gotta finish. Okay, well, super productive day full of editing. Really tried to stay focused today. The girls weren't in the office, just Pablo and I, so we had our headphones on and just editing. Really good day of productivity. And the good news is Kelsey is headed out with some friends tonight, so I get to come back in the office in just a few hours and get back to work again. And then we'll catch up. Got some things to talk about. First, let's head home.
Here you go, Daddy.
Thank you. What are you doing, painting?
Yeah.
Connor, were you playing with the water table?
Yeah.
It feels incredible to finally be able to be in short sleeve outside cooking on the grill. It's just the best time of year. Yes. YouTube, it feels good to be back. It's been 11 days since I posted. That's like a really long time for me. I think that's the longest I've actually gone since I started posting videos on YouTube. Like, I think that's the longest break I've ever taken. Anyway, feels great to be back. So much is on my mind. That's why I've been missing. I don't use busyness as an excuse, but I do use busyness and kind of where my brain's been at lately, just trying to process all the busyness and figuring out things in business and in life that I just kind of have not really been talking on the camera, haven't been vlogging much, just haven't had a lot of motivation to do so because a lot of other things are just taking up my bandwidth. And one of the things about vlogging is that you kind of need to have some additional bandwidth and time and energy and just motivation to sit behind the camera and talk for a little bit and bring you along for that journey. And because so much of my time over the last month has been taken either behind my computer filming or training new people or deciding people I need to hire and just all the decisions and things that are happening, I just haven't been able to talk to the camera much. And I don't get frustrated with myself because obviously I could have posted as many times as I wanted to. I've just decided not to, just decided to really focus on the business. And I have about a week left and then I'm gone for a couple of weeks traveling around to 5 or 6 different states. It's gonna be really busy, so I'm trying to just catch up. And don't get me wrong, everything is really good. It's just a weird season for me. And I think I keep talking about that each and every time that I vlog because all these like feelings and emotions and things that I'm going through and decisions that I'm making and all that, like I've never done it before. So much of this is so new to me that my brain is trying to really figure out how to process it. But anyway, that's kind of the boring stuff going on in life right now. Let's talk about a couple of things that are really cool. I wanted to at least put a video on the channel as soon as possible to remind you that just 2 weeks from today, Venture Workshop is happening in Denver, Colorado. I am really, really excited to be one of the speakers this year, but most importantly, I'm really excited to just interact with so many people from the wedding filmmaking community. Obviously, weddings are just a portion of what I do now, but it's how I started my business, and I'm really, really excited to just talk to some people about some uncommon ways to book more weddings, which if that title sounds intriguing to you, I'd love to break it down more in the session. So if you can come, would love to see you there. There's still tickets available, I believe, so click the link down below. And if you reach out to me directly, I can actually get you $100 off. So tell me if you want some tickets. Speaking of weddings, I filmed another full-length BTS this past weekend for a wedding in Philadelphia. I'm really excited to release that, hopefully in the next couple of weeks on this channel. Yes, I'm posting it on this channel. It's gonna be the final full-length BTS of a wedding that I post on this channel. A lot of reasons behind that. I'll talk a lot more about that in the coming months. It's going to be on this channel, not the Wedding Film School channel. I'll talk more about that whole thing as well. You may be wondering what happened to Wedding Film School. Lots of things are happening. So I'll update you over the next couple of months. Also, most likely not even going to be staying in this office very much longer. Some exciting news on that front as well. Some things are going to be happening, and most likely the rest of the team won't be in this office anymore. It might just be me. I mean, I love my team, don't get me wrong, but I do miss some quiet time to myself. I'm sure they do too, but. So yeah, there's just a few things going on right now, which is why I've been pretty absent on this platform, but I've been posting a lot of stuff other places as well. So per usual, if you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram and all that already, I try to post as much as I can everywhere, just so that you can keep up to date with some of the things happening. And sorry that I don't always get as much time as I'd love to post more stuff on YouTube, but I'm trying, and I really hope soon that I can get back into like a consistent, regular, somewhat daily flow, because I miss doing it. And I'm telling you, I am energized by hitting that upload button on YouTube. And I'm wondering if partially why I've been in such a funk lately over the last couple of weeks and maybe even month is because I haven't posted much on this channel. So if you know me, you know that I'm energized by finishing and completing things. And so uploading something to YouTube every day after I film is just a really satisfying feeling. It energizes me. In the meantime, lots of great content happening over at Scaling Creative Podcast. I think that would be valuable for you. Scott McKenna Podcast still exists, but more details are coming on that as well, trying to change up. See, it's just a lot of things in my brain right now. We'll just stop for now. If I keep talking, I'll just keep telling about all the things. And there are some exciting things happening. That's good for now.